Now I have the great pleasure of introducing you this evening to our commencement keynote speaker, former trustee Elizabeth Liz Hatch Meyer. Liz Hatch Meyer, a lifelong resident of the Morongo Basin, received her bachelor's degree at Northern Arizona University and a master's degree in education from California State San Bernardino. After college and 2.5 years in the Peace Corps, she and her husband Dave decided to return to 29 Palms to live and raise their family. She taught at 29 Palms High School for 28 years. She also taught Spanish at Copper Mountain College as an adjunct faculty member. A lifelong civic leader, Liz has served on the 29 Palms City Council for 8 years and was the city mayor twice. She served on the Copper Mountain Community College Board of Trustees for 20 years, a commitment she greatly enjoyed and we truly appreciate. Liz, would you like to join us at the podium?
Thank you, Gary. Get this down here where you can hear me. My special acknowledgement to Dr. Otten, the Board of Trustees, the faculty, and the directors and deans, and good afternoon, graduating class of 2026. Take a moment to look around you. Really, take this in. Can you feel the energy in this space? The sense of purpose? We're all here for one reason, to celebrate you, the class of 2026. You. And what a special class you are. You are the 25th graduating class of Copper Mountain Community College. And that's something you can be very proud of. Not only you're proud in what you've accomplished, but in being a part of something bigger than yourselves. And that is the college you are graduating from. Our college, your college, is highly ranked among the top community colleges in America. According to a 2026 study, we are ranked number 23 out of 672 community college districts. Yeah. And we are number 9. We are number 9 out of 117 California community colleges. That's so impressive. And that didn't happen by accident. It happened because of people who believed in a shared goal. And tonight I want to tell you a story about that. My story began long before this school existed. The Desert Valley was built by homesteaders, and my family was one of them. We've been homesteading here since 1932. My dad, Bill Hatch, graduated from Caltech as a civil engineer, and he moved at a young age from Pasadena to 29 Palms to seek relief from severe arthritis. In 1932, it was dirt road all the way from what is now Interstate 10 to 29 Palms. The Summer Olympics were in Los Angeles that year, and Dad bought a cabin from the Athletes Village for $149. He dismantled it, put it on a little two-wheel trailer behind his Model A Ford, and drove out here to 29 Palms. And that's how he established his homestead, and our family got our start here. We lived simply. We had a generator for electricity and a windmill for water. Water was a limited resource. No wind, no water. But my parents, and so many other pioneers with them, weren't just building homes. They were building a community. Roads, water systems, electricity. Yet, year after year, flash floods were destroying our downtown area. We needed flood controls to be built. Piece by piece, they created something where nothing before had existed. And here's the interesting thing. Great things didn't happen because everyone was the same. Believe me, those early pioneers were an independent lot. Growth happened because different people came together around a shared goal. And that same spirit is what built this college. Like the little town of 29 Palms, Copper Mountain College was not the result of any sweeping change or executive order, but a decades-long series of community events, and support grew slowly but surely from various stakeholders across the Morongo Basin and beyond. There were countless luncheons and bingo games. And that would be the 1980s version of what we now call crowdfunding campaigns. It was a true grassroots movement, spearheaded by many basin-wide local leaders. I know this because I watched it happen. My family became involved with the college when the letters CMC meant Copper Mountain Campus of College of the Desert. It's about 70 years ago, it started small. Copper Mountain, or the College of the Desert, provided night classes at 29 Palms High School. And for years, classes were held in various locations. But the Morongo Basin didn't have any representation on the district board. That changed in 1977 when Vernita McDonald, a local leader, had the courage to run as a trustee at College of the Desert. She was elected, and she became the voice for this community, and much was accomplished to demonstrate our interest in the high desert and higher education. Morongo Unified School District had purchased a 120-acre parcel between Joshua Tree and 29 Palms, with the plan of building a central high school. That effort was not successful, however, and the parcel was offered to the college district. In 1970, the College of the Desert District Board of Trustees purchased this land where our college sits today for $80,000. The residents of the Morongo Basin felt the time had come for a higher education facility of our own. And the district board was hesitating. If outside help wasn't available, we would look closer to home. The Marines provided the on-site grading as a training exercise at no cost to the district. Plans were drawn up and approved. A well was dug on this property, and a campus began to materialize. In 1980, my mother, Ada Hatch, representing 29 Palms and the east end of the valley, and Cave-A-Lot, representing Yucca Valley and the west end, were recruited to bring Morongo Basin together for a common cause, a community college of our own. These ladies began by selling raffle tickets for a handmade quilt at $4 a ticket, thus raising the first funds and community awareness. They held a luncheon at Cave-A-Lot's house for about 25 dedicated volunteers who formed a local group they called Friends of the College. And then something remarkable happened. The contributions began to pour in from individuals, service groups like Rotary, and local businesses. An amazing group of 137 individuals each gave $1,000 to become a part of the Founders Club. When the College of the Desert Board of Trustees heard of the astounding success of the Friends fundraising, they authorized the group to sell certificates of participation bonds guaranteed by the college. The sales raised $850,000. In today's equivalent, that would be $3.5 million. That's a lot of raffle tickets and luncheons. But that was enough to go to bid for a facility. Students would no longer have to drive the 120 round-trip miles down to the low desert to complete their education. The tenacity of our desert community to self-fund the infrastructure for our community college caught the eye of the White House, and our friends of the college were nominated to receive the President's first National Volunteer Service Award. Out of 2,500 groups nominated, the Friends were among the elite organizations selected for that honor. And many of the Friends, including my mother, traveled at their own expense to Washington, D.C. to meet the President and receive that award. Why? Because they proved something powerful. When people come together with a shared goal, there's no limit to what they can build. Eventually, the community took another bold step: determination, independence from College of the Desert. We worked with the state legislature to get a bill passed creating the Copper Mountain Community College District. And then, by a 90% affirmative vote in November of 1999, the Morongo Basin residents endorsed their new college. That autonomy from College of the Desert allowed us to become the great college that you are graduating from today. I had the privilege of being a part of that story. I was an instructor for many years, but I became personally involved with the college in 2005 when I was elected to the Copper Mountain College Board of Trustees. What growth took place in the 20 years I served as a trustee? The Student Center and Bud and Betty's Place for Veterans were both built, bringing a more campus feel to the college. The library was remodeled, and the big addition was this building, the Bell Center, bringing opportunities for adding sports programs to our curriculum and providing meeting space for both the college and the greater community. One fun occasion was related to the building of this building. Tradition in the construction industry is to have a ceremony when the last beam to the roof is installed. We trustees and the faculty and staff were invited to sign our names on that big steel I-beam before it was hoisted up and installed as we watched. Our names are permanently established in that beam. And though your names are not physically there, your presence here, your perseverance, your late night study sessions, and your unique voices are now welded into the culture of this college. A reminder that when you contribute to something meaningful, you become a part of it forever. And now, graduates, it's your turn. You are stepping into a world that needs exactly what built this college. People from different backgrounds and different ideas coming together around a shared goal. At the age of 81, I have worn many hats in my lifetime. I have found that the most rewarding things I have done involves bringing people together to accomplish a significant goal. So wherever life takes you, whether you continue your education, enter the workforce, serve your community, or explore new paths, remember this: great things happen when diverse people come together on a shared common goal. Those early pioneers had to resolve the threat of damaging floodwaters tearing down their town. So wherever you find your community, be pioneers in your own way and solve some sort of a flash flood situation. Build something that matters. Bring people together. And don't wait for perfect conditions. Start where you are, just like those who came before you. Class of 2026, you are part of the legacy of the little college that could. And now you carry that spirit forward. Congratulations, graduates. We're so proud of you.
Thank you, Liz. We're truly honored that you could join us this evening to share in this special moment and help us celebrate the 25th anniversary of Copper Mountain College.